It's the political scandal that just won't go away. What started as whispers around Angela Rayner's property dealings has now snowballed into yet another explosive chapter, one that raises serious questions about the Labour government's credibility, its values, and, frankly, who it really stands for. But before we dive into this dramatic saga, a quick reminder. Did you know that over 95% of our viewers aren't subscribed to the channel? We totally get it. Life gets busy and sometimes it's easy to forget. But here's the thing, subscribing is completely free, and it really helps us keep creating the content you enjoy. So why not hit that subscribe button and join our community? It only takes a second, but it makes a world of difference to us. Thank you for your support. Angela Rayner, Britain's Deputy Prime Minister, is facing fresh scrutiny over her property affairs. The controversy stems from a move that many say looks a little too clever for a politician who brands herself as working class through and through. Here's how it unfolded. Shortly after taking her name off the deeds of her Manchester home, which she still calls her primary residence, Rayner bought a new property in Brighton for just under £800,000. By removing her name from the Manchester property, she could technically claim she only owned one house. That meant she was eligible for a lower rate of stamp duty on the Brighton purchase. Perfectly legal, yes. But critics argue this is precisely the kind of tax avoidance strategy Labour claims to oppose. GB News presenter Nana Akua reacted sharply, describing Rayner's dealings as more revelations in a saga that is unravelling fast. She pointed out that while nothing Rayner did was unlawful, the optics are damning, particularly given her party's rhetoric on cracking down on the wealthy. Rayner employed the services of a specialist firm in so-called wealth protection, a posh way, as Akua put it, of saying tax avoidance. And Rayner is not alone. The wider Labour front bench, the supposed champions of the working class, are themselves, in many cases, wealthy millionaires. At the helm sits Sir Keir Starmer, that son of a toolmaker, though many point out his father actually owned the company. When Starmer's school went fee-paying, the local council stepped in to cover the fees to avoid disruption, the very opposite of what Labour is now doing, slapping VAT on private schools mid-year, leaving cash-strapped parents scrambling. Starmer is himself a multimillionaire, with a lucrative pension arrangement. Other Labour ministers enjoy free clothes from donors, exclusive event tickets, grace and favour mansions, generous expenses, perks far removed from the average British worker's life. Rayner's manoeuvres in Manchester, splitting ownership of her £650,000 constituency home with a trust, raised eyebrows. It appeared far too sophisticated to have been orchestrated without expert help. Enter Shoosmiths, a blue-chip law firm boasting of its wealth protection team. Speculation is also mounting that Rayner's new base in Brighton and Hove might not just be a lifestyle choice. Insiders suggest her support in her constituency is slipping, and Hove could prove a more secure political future. So what does this all reveal? Labour, a party claiming to be for the working class, is led by a front bench of wealthy elites who, behind the scenes, are utilising the very same wealth protection schemes they publicly condemn. Angela Rayner hasn't broken the law. But politically? This saga cuts deep. Because at its heart lies a simple question. What are this Labour government truly about? For the people? Or for themselves?